Technicals. We have Sushil Kedia now joining us from Kedianomics. Sushil, good afternoon. First of all, Janmashtami greetings to you. I know you're one of biggest Krishna devotees. So tell us, what's the big call on this Janmashtami?
Anuj, I'm very happy Janmashtami to you, Sonia, and everybody at CNBC. And ahead of the markets, let me chime in two lines. This whole story of overcoming greed and fear in markets is actually very simple. If you can focus on diluting your ego and taking up a sense of duty to capital and duty to risk, the fear and greed is suffered by your identity, not by you. So a larger respect for capital and less respect for the self, freedom gear will go away. And jumping onto the markets, I feel, Anuj, your tweet last week about this oxymoronous expression, cautiously bullish. So let's invent another one. To me, markets appear like uncomfortably numb. And I think one round of justifying the discomfiture and a correction of 400 to 600 points is overdue. And once that discomfiture is justified, the last leg of comfortably numb will begin. So say maybe Nifty goes down to 10,880 or maybe even 10,600, and then we race back to 11,800. The same view that we discussed last week is the dollar index that has run sideways in forming a more durable sort of a tradable bottom. And I think that spike up in dollar is anytime beginning now. So postponement of the move, and the view remains the same so far.
Okay, all right. Sushil, hi, good afternoon. The last time when we had spoken to you, you had indicated that you're expecting the markets to sort of take a back seat for a while. Perhaps there could be a correction on the way as well. We haven't seen that really play out. Is that still your fear that at some point a large correction could come through, or do you think the market has crossed all the psychological hurdles now?
Sonia, I'll reiterate right away just now what I said and on our last chat with you. We did go down to 10,880, and then we had this discussion with Anuj the week after that we are going to come back and retest these highs at 10,300, marginally go up higher than that. We've come exactly there. And now I'm expecting one more round of going down to 10,880 and perhaps 10,550. We'll see how much it goes down to. Right now, the index is looking ripe for a sell-off back to the lows of last week. And thereafter, I don't think this run from the March lows is yet complete. So to paraphrase again, the market that is uncomfortably numb right now will justify the discomfiture by this correction. And then the final euphoric rally, the last leg of this up move, should begin, to my mind, going close to 12,000.
Yeah, I remember that call, 12,300 or 400 was that exact number that you spoke about after one round of decline once again. So, fair point. Now, Sushil, Bank Nifty is the one which is underperformed, but is not breaking some key levels on the way down, right, say 21,000 or thereabout. But it's facing resistance as well. Today it's crossed 22,000 on a closing basis, perhaps it should. But what's the view here? Can it outperform in the next leg?
See, Anuj, there are so many next legs, so let's try and speak more explicitly for your audience. I think in this correction on Nifty down to 10,800 or 600, wherever it goes to, Bank Nifty perhaps will not go down lower than 21,000 because it's formed multiple bottoms at 21,000. And maybe all forecasting is nothing but educated imagination. So my imagination for the future right now is that as Nifty goes down to 10,800, 10,600, and Bank Nifty goes to 21,000, and then on the finale of Nifty back to 11,800, the superlative performance of banks is very likely to come back. I think the superlative extraordinary movements in IT and pharma are done. And the rally of disbelief, the rally of euphoria, the sense of being comfortably numb cannot happen without, this one key sector also finally getting into that absolutely sense of abandon and, a total sense of celebration. So that's the call right now. Until 21,000 breaks, Bank Nifty would be again good for 24,000. And it may be outperforming the next final leg.
So when you say the extraordinary rally in pharma is done, what is your advice if one has sort of made money in this pharma space in names like Divi, Cipla, Aurobindo? Do you advise taking profits or just keeping the faith?
Sonia, the three names that you took in pharma, Except these three names, all other pharma F&O stocks have given a sell signal. So if somebody is still long on all of those other items, it's time to sell and take profits if you have profits on them. On these three names, keep some suitable trailing stop loss based on your risk tolerance and the position size. And I don't think, the long-term top in them is done. Maybe because there is far greater amount of beta in these stocks. Between 10 to 20%, even a Sun Pharma goes down 20% while Nifty corrects only 7-8%. It's possible. And after this correction in Nifty, on the finale, the grand finale of this jumbo rally of 2020 from March now, I think the pharma is going to come back again and make higher highs. So there is an interim deeper correction than the broader market that I'm looking at on the pharma names. And these three names are yet to give a firm sell signal, which they might give in a day or two.
Okay, we will follow up on your missile trade as well. But last time you spoke to us, you gave us two names. One was Sun Pharma and one was Z. Now both have recovered sharply from the lowest point. Sun Pharma, of course, has had a big move. On Z, Sushil, it can be a bit of a binary trade, right? So what would be your incremental thoughts here on this stock now?
Okay, Z and Sun Pharma both are slightly different. Let me finish them one by one. See, Z has indeed, after this massive rebound, and we had expressed the fear with you last time we spoke about Z that it can indeed go down to 135, 136 area, and it rebounded from there. Now, yesterday it broke out above 151, opening the gates for 215. Now, unless and until 215 are gone, as of now, I like to reserve my call on Z being the next 3 years missile. It can again come back to retest the current levels. That's the update on Z. And on Sun Pharma, I would say if I get Sun Pharma at 450, 460, if I get that, or I'll have to revise my stance and start getting into it slightly higher also. If I get it around 450 to 460, I'm going to grab it with both hands on a 1 year view for maybe a 3-bagger, 4-bagger kind of a move.
Okay, any other stocks that you like for a slightly short to medium term horizon, Sushil?
Say for the short term, despite this view on the Nifty, everything is not going to move identically together. So I would say, BHEL looks good to be still a buy at these prices. I will not mind getting into some longs on the Pidilite. And, Reliance, of course, is a Sada Bahar buy. You always buy Reliance. As of now, that's the regime on Reliance. So that also is an important point, Sonia, that, if pharma is not going to have a substantial correction now, and if IT is also not going to have a good correction, auto is looking totally toppy out right now, because Reliance is looking like without going significantly below 2100, it might be headed to 2300. So if Nifty is going to correct, there are going to be other sectors that are going to see a deeper correction. So long on Reliance, long on Z with a 10 rupee tolerance, 151 is your stop loss, it can't be stop loss. That's the call.
Okay, did you say BHEL? Let's just pull out the chart. I may have missed it. Is that what? That's the Chupa Rustam trade or what?
Not a Chupa Rustam, Anuj. It's all out in the open. So you keep a 1-2 rupee stop loss. And if it works out from the pattern that I'm noticing, irrespective of the broader Nifty Sensex move, the bail from 35 can still swing up to 50 rupees. It may not happen in a straight line. 35, it goes to 42, with the rest of the market corrects back to 38. And in the next up move, it goes to 50. So bail is in a buy zone now. A patient trade with a realistic size. Yeah.
Okay, 1 rupee stop loss can go to 50. Okay, finally, before we let you go, is the move on the dollar index done, or do you think it can break the lows?
No, Anuj, I think it's forming a much more stronger bottom. The last whole week that it's spent in sort of creating a rounding bottom, momentum is now divergent. So, delay is not denial in justice or in markets. And the move will, as the dollar rally recoil, the recoil unfolds now, it will become even sharper. So the view remains intact with the lows seen so far on the dollar index. 98.5 is what we are looking at next. And that might coincide with, a deeper correction in, correction in equities as well as in gold and crude. So the bet remains exactly the same as we discussed last week.
Okay, I learned two new phrases or market lingo today. One is Anand Tandon told us BAP stocks, buy at any price. And one you just taught me, Sada Bahar stock, something like a Reliance. You can buy it at any price, all right? You learn something new every day. Finally, before we let you go, in your note you say that 3 sectors which are completely overdone and the time to be out: autos, metals and NBFCs. So stay away from these now?
for now, yes, I think in this correction that I'm looking for, many of these names will again become buys. But say within NBFCs, who knows, a Muthoot and a Manappuram may get into deep damage over time and their long-term tops are already done. And on the pullback, maybe a PEL will again be a buy and maybe Chola will be again a buy. So we'll decide that then. But for now, I think all of these sectors are done. The only bright spot among the large cap names is Reliance. Everything else is clearly under strong suspicion and doubt for bulls to be able to pick up more money from any of the other wider stocks.
Okay, Sushil, always a pleasure talking to you. Thanks a lot for joining us. And of course, we'll talk to you next Tuesday in our weekly column. But for now, thanks a lot. We will take a break on that note. Once we come back, we get tomorrow's trade. We'll discuss BTST calls and also a lot of earnings come out tomorrow, big ones. We'll discuss all of them after the break.